Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here. Hope you're having a great day. Back on my website, guitargate.com, looking for subscriber react request. Tori Pellegrini from Boston, Massachusetts hits me with a little nude Radiohead from the basement. Lifetime member. Tori, thank you so much. Really appreciate you taking the lessons and courses on my site. Says, Mikey, you got to give Radiohead a listen. I was a late comer to the band. Now I can't get enough. The harmonies, the composition, the musicianship is mind-blowing. The entire From the Basement set is epic, but I just love the emotion and simplicity of this song. Enjoy the journey, brother, and thank you for all that you do. Ma'am, thank you for all that you do. You make it all possible. And let's hit the button. Now, I will say, I have not gotten into Radiohead. Not for any reason in particular, but the band has never really clicked with me. So I have not listened to much of it. So for all intents and purposes, this is ice cold, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if I've heard this song, but let's hit the button. Oh, that's cool.
Don't get in it. Big ideas. They're not gonna happen.
With the Ebo. Okay, if you're new to this channel, I do start and stop. This isn't just a reaction where we make faces. I try to show you what I'm seeing and hearing and try to teach you something in real time. It's not perfect, but we try to get what we can get. Now, okay, first thing that stands out is the amount of space in here. It's warm, it's groovy, it's intriguing. It's like, I don't know, but it's a vibe. Now, we come in with these octaves. At first, I'm thinking, okay, no big deal, right? G sharp. But then it goes up a half step. And I'm like, okay, what is this? Is this some... Then it goes down to E. And then C sharp. And then B. So immediately my brain is thinking we're in the key of E. This would be 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we don't know is if we're in the key of E major or E mixolydian, because we don't have a D anything. We don't know if we're D'ing or D sharping. Now, then the vocals come in. And I don't know where this melody comes in, but this is not the type of melody that I'm used to. Come on, let's go forward.
Don't get.
Okay, so you got F, E to D. So you got like, no, that's not right. Yeah, okay. So what you just saw me do there is called audiation. And that's where you try to get a pitch in your head. You don't know what you're looking for, but then you go and try to find it. But it's an imperfect science. I thought it was an F. Turned out to be E. But what's cool about this is shooting right for this E, okay? But in the context of G sharp, that's a flat 6. So our melody's going flat 6, 5, 4. Now listen, I'm from country blues land, soul land, metal land, rock land. I'm like straight up and down blues, singing for the most part. I'm not used to these a flat 6, 5, 4, just wild. But our question is answered. We're D sharping, not D. So we're in E major, not E mixo.
Big ideas. Then I'm gonna happen.
The EBow is killer. Love it. With the EBow, it's so cool.
You paint yourself white and fill up with noise.
Oh wait, no. So something happened. We switched to major there.
Paint yourself white.
Okay. Very cool thing that happened. So we're sitting on a 3 chord, right? So G sharp is 3 in the key of E major. In key, it's E minor, or it's G sharp minor. We have a B in there. He just makes it major. Just makes it major.
And fill up with noise. But there'll be something missing. Now that you found it, it's gone. Now that you feel it, you don't.
Love that break.
So don't get any big ideas. Then I'm gonna happen.
So cool. So much space. Each sound has such its own texture, like its own moment, its own kind of clarity, right? Everything is so purposeful, but simple, but like deliberate. And the way that he slides in and out of everything. You know how like especially when you're navigating different harmonies, and you're taking liberties, you can just slide, but as long as you commit to the slide and you never actually stop, you can sell basically anything. You can push past it, you can pull back from it, and his just has a totally clean curve, and it just naturally dissipates and just falls back into the next chord tone. Again, not what I'm used to, but like haunting and intriguing and definitely a vibe. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, so G sharp. So I encourage everybody, if you watch this channel a lot, you know what I'm going to say. Learn the melody to every song that you learn, not just the guitar parts. This little modulation, making this G sharp into a G sharp major, G sharp minor and a G sharp major, the note that makes a difference in here is rather doing B or C. Yeah, I know it's B sharp being enharmonically correct, but it's a white note on the keyboard all day, my friends, right? Now, so when he's going into this, he's coming out of it. He's got this G sharp, okay, which of course is the fifth, right? Or sorry, it's the root of G sharp. But then he comes right over and shoots right for the note that changes. Right for that C note. Now, why is this significant? Again, I come from a land of up and down melodies. But to have this much space, this much articulation, and you just be able to glide from chord tone to chord tone. And when you do this little modulation and you're changing one note in the chord, that was on purpose. That's what the writer wanted. They wanted that one thing to be different. They wanted that B to be C. And then to have him just come in and just and just keep going up the scale, but adding that one little note and just hitting it dead on, man, I'm telling you, that's the real stuff. Don't get fooled by the simplicity. This is serious artistic craftsmanship. Okay, this is an incredible moment. So he's got this descending line where the band slows down in real time. He makes eye contact with the camera. It's as much time as he wants, right? And now one of the beautiful things about this kind of vocal slide where you have a perfect arc like this is that you can start a little before the band's go. Like you can cue them with your curve, and then you can speed it up, and then when the band gets there, then you can arrive at your note, and it's this seamless feeling of this like perfect pitch, but yet it's also got that thing that only a human can do, that just immediately touches your soul. This is such a simple, incredibly difficult, masterful. I'm using way too many of these powerful words. Poignant. I don't know, but this is the real stuff right here. This slide. Watch him go down first. Right? Breath. Look at the camera. Started, but now he's going back up to the C sharp. But listen, the band comes in and he waits for the slide. But listen to how smooth the arc is. So when you get there, you don't even you don't hear anything out of place at all. It's a completely smooth vocal arc. That is the real stuff. Love this little lift. There's that ebo again. Upper harmonies. but with the EBow. All right, who sent me this? Tori Pellegrini. Tori, this is what the community is all about. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and turning us on to this performance of Radiohead Nude. Okay, I probably said at the beginning of this channel, I don't think I've gotten Radiohead until this very instant. You saw it happen in real time. My key takeaways are this. One, the sound. Every sound is important and thought out. The warmth, right? But then the rake of the guitar, where the EBow comes in, like the softness in his voice, the restraint and the sustain and the commit to flowing in and out of the vocal melody lines, the tapping on the ride, right? Like the real tight snare, the really round bass. It is such a vibe. Okay, 2, there's so much space in the rhythm. There's so much space in the arrangement, and it's so on purpose. It reminds me of a quote Bono said that said, notes are really expensive, so be sure when you want to use them. This completely makes me think of that. Like, it's so simple, but it's so well arranged. It is so well crafted. And then the way that it comes in on the G sharp, on the 3 with the octaves, not the chords at first. And it goes 3, 4, 1, 6, or 5, 4. No, yeah, 3, 4, 1, 6, 5. But then it starts adding the rest of the harmony, with the melody being the thing that really leads it along. And then when you go to modulate, when you choose to brighten up just one little part of the song, and I don't know the lyrics that are attached to it, I want to, I guarantee they're significant, he chooses to weave directly right to that C, to that major third, to the note that changes. Because remember, the third creates chord function more than any other note. And so when you pick to change that chord, when you pick to modulate or change keys, if you will, or borrow a chord, it's to achieve that third. It's to achieve the note that changed, right? The different function. And so for him to just target it, but not straight down, but for him to skip a few steps, go right to it, man, that's just not something that I get in blues world. This isn't the world from where I come. But man, I think I get it. And what I really want to do? I want to watch an interview of how they put this stuff together and how they craft it, because it's so unique. It's so artistically pure, but it's so on purpose. There's an incredible amount of restraint and on purposeness about it. It's not random. It's not wrong. This is an artistic statement that has been really thought out. And it's so clear. I get it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. Have a great day. If you want to be like Tori and pick what comes next on my YouTube channel and get access to this Reacts Request page, again, this is a page I built on my website, guitargate.com, to say thank you for those that allow me the privilege to being one of your online resources. So if you want another couple tools in your tool bag, you dig the theory talk and the ear training and the audiation and talking about progressions and not just where to put your finger, please hit the first link in the description. You get everything I have. It's step by step. And I'd love to hear what you're listening to and where you think we should go next. That's it. Have a great day. And remember, keep the guitar in your hands. Cheers.